While Real Madrid is still not giving up on signing him next summer, it appears that Kylian Mbappe's immediate and even long-term future could lie at Parc des Princes. Paris Saint-Germain have not treated him as a player who has no future at the club, but is the Frenchman testing his club's patience? Wow, did you see the shocking loss Manchester United suffered at the hands of young boys? It was quite a horrific display, and we really need to discuss it. AC Milan are back in the Champions League after a 7-year hiatus, and we're so happy for them. How did the Rossoneri fare on their European return? Jude Bellingham has broken a record that was once held by Kylian Mbappe. Not just that, Mohamed Salah has just equaled Steven Gerrard's Champions League record. If you didn't think that the Egyptian was a Liverpool great, well, you should think again. But before we talk about all this, make sure to subscribe to our channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon in order to stay informed on all things football. And that brings us to the sponsor of this video. Unless you want to miss out on your favourite team's games, you're going to need a VPN that can get you past all those annoying streaming geo restrictions. Can't access your favourite league? A VPN will allow you to stream content like football games or even Netflix shows that are not available in your country. Our favourite VPN provider is Private Internet Access. It changes your IP address and reroutes your internet traffic through an encrypted tunnel, hiding your online activity from your internet service provider and government censors. It's our favourite tool to stream football matches for free. It works with all major streaming services, so you have unrestricted access to all your favourite content anywhere in the world, and is available for all operating systems. Signing up is risk-free with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Sign up right now to get 83% off, plus 2 free extra months. Go to www.privateinternetaccess.com/goalside to get it now, or simply press the link in the description. The England international Jude Bellingham started his Champions League journey with Borussia Dortmund on a strong note, scoring a goal and setting up Erling Haaland for a 2-1 win over Turkish giants Besiktas. The teenage midfielder's goal made him the youngest ever player to score in consecutive Champions League games. The record was previously held by Mbappe, who was 18 years and 85 days when he achieved this feat with AS Monaco in 2017. Bellingham repeated the French international's antics at 18 years and 78 days. Not only that, by scoring against Besiktas, Bellingham also became the youngest ever English player to score an away goal in the Champions League. The record was previously held by Liverpool fullback Trent Alexander-Arnold, who was 19 when he scored in a Champions League game against Maribor back in October 2017. Mohamed Salah scored a vital goal for Liverpool in the 3-2 win over AC Milan in their opening game of the 2021-22 Champions League season. The Egypt international scored in the 48th minute, which took his tally to 14 Champions League goals for the Reds at Anfield. The achievement means that Salah is now level with legendary midfielder Steven Gerrard. Before moving to Anfield from Roma, Salah had only scored 3 goals in Europe's most prestigious club competition. However, he now has 26 goals in the competition for the Reds. He could have had a brace in the 3-2 win over the Italians, but unfortunately missed from the spot. This is only the second time in 19 attempts that he's failed to convert from the spot. But then again, the miss didn't matter, as Jurgen Klopp's men registered a hard-fought win over AC Milan, who have returned to the competition after a 7-year absence. And speaking of, AC Milan experienced a bittersweet return to the Champions League. They suffered a lot in the first half, and then Mike Maignan saved a penalty from Mohamed Salah. The Egyptian would find the net in the second half, and then it was a great finish from Jordan Henderson that ensured 3 points for the home side. Games between Milan and Liverpool have always been fun affairs to watch. How can anyone forget that night in Istanbul when the Reds made a miraculous comeback from 3-0 down before winning the final thanks to Jerzy Dudek's inspiring saves in the penalty shootout? However, the current Milan side is very different from the previous ones. This one is working towards making the club a powerhouse of Italian football again, under the astute leadership of Stefano Pioli. This is a team that's going through a rebuild, but unlike the previous iterations of its many attempts towards a rebuild, the current one looks to be going well. Losing the opening game was not what the doctor ordered, but the manner in which Milan approached the game showed that the Rossoneri are going to be a force to be reckoned with in the next 5 games. PSG's quest to finally end their Champions League heartbreak started in timid fashion after the French giants were forced to settle for a 1-1 draw against Belgian outfit Club Brugge. Despite boasting a supercharged attacking trio of Mbappe, Neymar and Messi, Mauricio Pochettino's men could not make their superiority count for anything more than a solitary point. It would be an understatement to say that the result was disappointing. The Parisians were collectively challenged by a brave and enthusiastic Belgian side. The attacking trident didn't start off on the right foot, and the presence of Messi was not enough to assure them of a comfortable victory. Neymar was put to task by the Belgian outfit as the Brazilian struggled to make any significant impact. Similarly, Mbappe was treated quite roughly, while Messi cut a rather forlorn figure. Michael Owen aptly pointed out that even though the team has three of the best attacking players on the planet, collectively, they make the team weaker. Keep an eye out for 20-year-old Charles de Ketelaere, who confirmed that he could have a bright future in the game. The youngster freed up space in order for Hans Vanaken to equalise and tested Keylor Navas twice in the first half. The youngster did not show any signs of a player who would be overawed by the prospect of playing some of the best players on the planet. Clearly, the 20-year-old is going to be a name that we'll get used to in the coming years. Manchester United succumbed to young boys in embarrassing fashion in their first match of the Champions League group stage. The stats make for grim reading for a side that should not be playing the way that it did in Bern. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer could only watch helplessly as his players struggled to stand toe-to-toe with the Austrians. Cristiano Ronaldo had opened the scoring in the 13th minute, but following Aaron Wan-Bissaka's red card after a rather idiotic bit of decision-making, the Red Devils had their backs to a wall and could not come up with any solutions. The Austrians made it 1-1 and kept searching for a winner, and it took a wayward pass from the substitute Jesse Lingard to allow the Austrians to net a historic winning goal. Wan-Bissaka's red card effectively ended United's attacking game then and there, as the English giants failed to muster a single shot on target. Interestingly, their overall XG was 0.00 at the end of the 90 minutes, which goes on to show how bad they were. Of course, being a man down can hurt a team, but United reacted to the expulsion negatively. The Red Devils simply stopped taking the initiative and went into their shell. Cristiano Ronaldo was completely isolated, while the rest struggled to add any creativity when in possession. Let's be honest here, it wasn't the red card that failed United, it was Solskjaer's negative tactics that resulted in the defeat. The Norwegian tactician has proven to be a very careful manager at times, and when he took off Jadon Sancho to bring on Diogo Dalot, it became clear that the Red Devils would struggle for creativity. Last year, United's poor tactics resulted in shock defeats at the hands of Istanbul Başakşehir and RB Leipzig, and on the evidence of Tuesday night's results, it appears that nothing's changed. The 1-1 draw against Bruges was a forgettable night for Kylian Mbappe. The young forward struggled to impact the game the way that he usually does, and after a collision with Nsoki, rolled his right ankle and was replaced by Mauro Icardi in the 51st minute. We're not sure when he'll be back, but the Frenchman's absence could really be felt in Paris. Nonetheless, it's clear that Mbappe's immediate future lies in France, even though the youngster did try to force a move to Real Madrid, who reportedly made a €200 million deadline day offer. Nasser Al-Khelaifi, however, isn't too sure that Mbappe will leave for Madrid, and is kind of confident that the star player will sign a new deal. While speaking to Canal+, the PSG director said that no one at the club is even imagining a scenario where Mbappe joins Madrid as a free agent. "I don't see Mbappe leaving at the end of the season," Leonardo told Canal+ on Tuesday. "The relationship Kylian has with PSG is deep. Nobody is thinking about the future of PSG without Kylian. I can't imagine it." This is a very strange scenario if you ask us. While PSG continue to show confidence that he will sign a new deal, Mbappe has never made any indication that he wants to stay beyond the current campaign. Of course, a move to Real Madrid seems to be a more plausible outcome. However, the Spanish giants also haven't said anything officially yet. Perhaps things will become more clear in January when the player is allowed to speak with other clubs. How will PSG react to that?